What's up guys, my name is Spartan, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you guys exactly how I track my runs in the tower idle tower defense. Before we get into the nitty gritty details, I just want to let you know, tracking your runs is something that is actually very important, and not a lot of people do it. It's important for a few different reasons, but let's just get through the basics first. First and foremost, what tracking your runs basically allows you to do is optimize your farming. The reason being is because you can see what kind of tiers are actually yielding you higher coins and cells per hour. This is a really great metric to kind of help keep track of, hey, am I farming in the right tier? Am I doing what I should be doing? Am I maybe farming a little bit too high or even too low for that matter? But that is a really important part of tracking your runs. And in today's video, I'm basically going to be showcasing a resource that I've been using now for a good part of this past month on and off. It's a really good resource, and it will definitely help you in the long run in terms of tracking your runs and making sure that you are staying as efficient as possible. So with that, let's go ahead and dive into the actual resource itself. Alright guys, so this is Project Rend. Welcome to Project Rend. That is track your tower's progress and analyze your performance. So this is a software that I've been using again now for the good part of this past month, and it's been really nice. This video in particular is just basically covering how to actually input your runs and track your runs using this software. But really quickly, let's hover over to the left side and just kind of briefly talk about each tab. But first and foremost, you have your dashboard. This is just kind of like the one-stop shop where you can see everything relating to your account. Your per hour metrics, your per run earnings, and it has both coins and cells. They have all sorts of different graphs. They're very user-friendly. And it basically, like I said, just kind of tells you like how you're doing. Moving on to the next spot here, we're going to go to the farming category. This, for me, has genuinely been like the bread and butter. Obviously, it has like your lifetime coins here. It has how many runs that you've previously recorded. I've currently recorded 62 runs. Tells you your average coins per hour over the last 5 runs that you have inputted. Really nice. Same thing with the cells. So average cells per hour. But it doesn't just stop there. It also tells you your reroll dice per hour. So within these 3 metrics, you have both a per hour metric and in the last 24 hours. You can also see overall how many coins you're making on average per week, which is really cool. Scrolling down a little bit, you have, again, some really nice charts here. This is where I spend a lot of my time right here in this chart. You can see if I just look at my most recent run here, it has, tier 15, 5,200 waves. Then it tells me my total coins earned, my coins per hour, my cells earned, and my cells per hour. Really cool. And I like it because you can follow this chart and basically see, am I trending upward overall? Like you can see right here, I was kind of dipping down a little bit, but we're going back up as the chart sort of progresses. If you want to click into a specific run, you can just double tap it and it will pull up that specific run. And you can see like everything. This literally tells you everything. The strategy that I'm using, I was using glass cannon. The damage breakdown, like which of my ultimate weapons provided the most damage. Obviously chain lightning, no brainer. But Poison Swamp actually is, a really good second contender for me, which I would not have been aware of had I not really checked this out. It also tells you your econ breakdown, so you can see where your strongest points are in terms of your econ. Obviously for me, it comes mostly from Golden Tower and also the coin bonuses. Going down a little bit further, you can see all of the normal stats that would sort of be in the game. They're all available here. How many death defies you had, how many wave skips, a whole bunch of different stuff. Then next you have like tournaments. I have not even used this setting, but you can track your tournament progression as well. You also have like detailed analytics, so you can see income contributors across all of your different runs. Obviously, again, Golden Tower is the main deal, but it does break it down pretty nice, so you can see exactly how many coins came from each different category. Then this page is kind of interesting. It gives you basically an income change breakdown, and this is effectively just by run, so you can see obviously this is an uptrend, then it goes down occasionally, but you want to make sure that you see more of these versus these. Next you have the workshop. This is where you actually can input all of your workshop stats. Then next you have the module category. You can input your modules, the effects that you have, all of this stuff. Really cool. Same thing with the labs. So you can input all of your lab information here. You can also do the lab planner and kind of plan out where you want to be with certain labs. Really cool. You also have a card tracker, so you can effectively track your different presets. You can see how long it's going to take you to basically max out all of your cards wherever you're at. And then last but not least, you have setting. You can do like the time format. You can do. The theme, dark or light. This is what light looks like, but yikes. You can also do theme customization. This is kind of cool. Go vampire theme, dark, do neon. All sorts of cool things that you can do within here. And they also have a colorblind mode, which is great because I'm colorblind. But anyway, with that, let's go ahead and actually just walk through how to track a farming run. First and foremost, what you need to do is hit the add run button in the farming category. So you'll go to the farming category here, you'll go to the add run, and then you have a few different options you can do. If you wanted to, you could literally just manually input everything, but screw that, that would be horrible. What we're going to do instead is actually go to our game itself, and once you do that, you're basically just going to find where your last run that you tracked was. Mine was right here. Then you're going to go to the one above it, click the run, you'll go ahead and hit this little copy button here. It will say copy to clipboard, and what you can do here is you can just like Control V, paste it all in there, and then hit parse. That will input all of the information. Or if you don't want to hit Control V and you're lazy like I am, you can just hit this button here that says paste and parse. Then that will add all of your run data here. You can see what you're killed by, etc. You can also choose whichever strategy that you were doing. In this case, I was doing glass cannon. Then you can add whatever notes you want to do. Alright, and the run is officially added. And again, if we click into it, you can see all of the information about the run. Damage breakdown, what did the most damage, all of the normal stuff, what you died to. And you can also see the note that you added right here. So 56-second Multiverse Nexus, first run with Wave Skip Mastery, and it's currently at level 1. Now scrolling down a little bit into this chart right here, this is actually the run history. This is where you can get a really good idea of where you're struggling and ultimately what you're dying to. You can see for me, it's virtually almost always a Ray or a boss. And that's good. That kind of helps you figure out what you need to work on. For me, with a Ray or a boss, that means, for me, I probably need some more Chrono Loop levels. Likewise, maybe upping my damage a little bit. If you're maybe dying to things like fast enemies or ranged enemies, that could be an indication that maybe you need more attack speed or something like that. But the point is, you can see all of this information here versus having to like go run by run in the in-game feature and figure it out that way. But yeah, Project Rend, I cannot recommend this software enough. This is super, super valuable. And it's broken down in a way that somebody like me who is not very tech savvy, I can make sense of all of this information. And it's really, really nice. You can see your coins per hour, your cells per hour, your dice per hour. Really, really cool. Then obviously like what you died to, as well as like the duration of the run. Really, really cool information within this software. And by the way, if you guys want to check out this software, check the link in the video description. I'm going to give you 2 links available. The first is to the Project Rend official Discord server. Then the second will be to the actual website, projectrend.com. This is where you can actually access this software. The guy who created this is currently in our Discord server. His name is Dizzy. He's a really cool dude. So go show him some love and ultimately make your tower better by tracking your progress. I cannot stress it enough. The importance of actually tracking your runs is super, super critical. But anyway, guys, that's basically all I wanted to kind of touch on today. I will say, if you guys enjoyed this video and found it useful, consider dropping a comment down below, as well as leaving a like on the video. And if you're still watching up to this point, shout out to you. You are awesome and I appreciate you. Likewise, join our Discord server, link in the description below. And please consider using creator code 300 for all of your in-app or web store purchases. Thank you guys so much for watching, and like always, I will see you guys later.